Yuki Kawamura. Look at this pass. But I want to show you guys this really quick before we play the video from the beginning. Look at this pass, bro.
He's already made more highlight-worthy passes than a lot of players make in their entire career. Just look at this play where he's being guarded tightly at the three-point line. He gets a step on the defender, and pause here. There is no opening here aside from maybe kicking it out to Desmond Bain and hoping he can make something happen. Well, no, Kawamura decides to go one better and throw a no-look dime to a crazy pass.
You don't see those passes.
Such a ridiculous pass.
It is.
Because it's not your regular no-look pass.
All right, let's watch this video though. Let's go. 6-man. Yuki Kawamura shouldn't be this good. Let's react to this video. Let's go, bro. Yuki Kawamura. His name actually in Japanese is Snow River Village. That's literally his name.
This right here is Yuki Kawamura.
Yuki Kawamura.
Well, he's not your regular NBA player. As you could probably tell, Yuki is a fair bit smaller than an average NBA.
This is the B League. Let's go to the website. As you guys know, my beautiful subscribers, I'm currently on a journey to playing pro basketball in Japan. In this league right here, as you can see, this is actually the league where Yuki Kawamura came from. All right, this is the league where he came from. He's a dog, Yuki Kawamura. I was actually gonna make a video about him before he even got in the NBA because he was like averaging the most points in this league and assists. Let's look at the stats. Yes, I can read this. I'm trying to play pro basketball in Japan and learn 10,000 Japanese words. The playlist series link is in the description. He was averaging the most points and he was averaging the most assists, I believe. But he's not in this league anymore, obviously. He's in the NBA. That's crazy because he's a 5'8" Japanese salary man giving big black men problems. Not crazy problems. He's not playing. He's playing better than Bronny.
As you could probably tell, Yuki is a fair bit smaller than an average NBA player. Well, that's underselling it a bit, because at 5'8", Yuki Kawamura is 4 inches shorter than Jose Alvarado. He is 6 inches shorter than Stephen Curry, and well, this is him next to his newest teammate, Zach Edey. Yeah, height isn't Yuki's biggest strength, but you know what they say, it's not about the size, it's about the motion in the ocean. Well, that's referring to something else, but it's the same concept, because at 5'8", he's looking to place himself amongst a rare group of NBA players who have been able to succeed despite their height limitations, with a chance to become just the 16th player ever at 5'8" or below to play in an NBA game. And if you exclude guys who just played a few garbage time minutes, there have only been 6 notable NBA players to have played a role in the league at 5'8" or below. But if preseason is anything to go by, Yuki
Muggsy was like, damn, 5'3"? 5'3" is crazy, bro. That's like my mom's height, bro. That's insane, bro.
At 5'8" or below. But if preseason is anything to go by, Yuki Kawamura might be number 7.
Memphis can tie and take the lead.
Great pass. Look at pass. Look at that fake pass. I like that. He didn't really like fake it like that, but
whatever Yuki lacks in size, he makes up for with his playmaking ability. Because in just under 70 minutes of game time in preseason, he's already made more highlight-worthy passes than a lot of players make in their entire career. Just look at this play where he's being guarded tightly at the three-point line. He gets a step on the defender, and pause here. There is no opening here.
That's the anime in his mind,
bro.
It
out to Desmond
That's what it is.
And hoping he can make something happen. Well, no, Kawamura decides to go one better and throw a no-look dime to a cutting J.
That's the anime.
This is such a ridiculous
It is a ridiculous pass. That's the anime in his mind. You could only do something like that in anime, bro. He's literally that one playmaker from you see him. I haven't seen it yet. I only seen like 2 episodes of it. Kuroko, whatever. He's literally that player. He's a playmaker, bro.
Because it's not your regular no-look pass where a player sees a guy standing still and then kind of looks away as he's throwing it. Tyrese Halliburton. But very few players could make that pass if they were looking, let alone at full speed going to his left and then throwing it across his body. Just look at John Conchar on the bench. He knows how ridiculous that is. Or about this time where Yuki gets 2 feet in the paint, watches both defenders try to swat him, but that doesn't bother him as he looks up Walker before throwing an absolute dime to Huff.
The eyes are deceiving.
Yuki Kawamura isn't just
that was nice. That was a good pass.
He's an absolute wizard with the ball in his hands,
He is,
recording
as
an
you can
average
see.
of about 8 assists per game the last 3 years
Yeah.
in Japan.
He played for Yokohama, bro. So see, as you can see, he played for this team right here, the freaking Pirates. What was their record? They were 24-6.
Particularly impressive when you consider he was 20, 21, and 22 during
Yeah, he's
those
23.
seasons. And this was all before the real standout performance from Yuki, which is the reason we get the opportunity to watch him right now, and that was what he did for Japan during the Olympics, putting up nearly 20 and 8 a game while shooting 40%
Damn.
from 3 on over 10 attempts per game, including a monster performance against the home country and silver medalist France, with him putting up 29 and 6, even grabbing 7 rebounds, despite being nearly 2 foot smaller than the opposition's best player.
That's
and
crazy,
yes,
bro.
the field goal percentage wasn't great. Now, it was a small sample size, and you have to consider the volume of threes he's taking, but Yuki is always going to be a guy who struggles with his field goal percentage, because, well, he's 5'8" and having to try and finish against guys like Victor Wembanyama, whilst having guards and wings that are 6'5" and above, also contesting his shots.
he
I've
airballed
got to
that,
assume it's not too easy to finish at the rim in those circumstances. But one thing I like about Yuki is he recognizes this, and instead of trying to fight a losing battle, he's just focused on trying to get up as many threes as humanly possible in preseason, with 15 of his
I like how he
17
pulls with
shots being
confidence,
from
man. That's
3.
what Brownie
And
needs to
yes,
do,
the
bruh.
percentage hasn't been great, but if he can get up 3 to 4 threes a
pulls
game
with
in
confidence.
limited minutes
Look at
while
this.
still utilizing his
pulls
playmaking
that, no hesitation,
without
just
having
pulls
to
it.
try and finish amongst the bigs regularly, I struggle to
he
see a
pulled
world
that.
in
Brownie
which he
would've been like-
doesn't deserve some minutes in the NBA. Because I touched on it already, but he's genuinely a ridiculously good playmaker. Just look at him immediately, and then again using his eyes to deceive the defense.
You have
with
to get
dropping it
creative
off
when
the
you're that
easy
small.
finish. This is why Yuki's playmaking stacks up at the NBA level. He has the quickness to get the first step on the defender, and then once the defense is forced to help over and try to block his shot, he will use that against you and find an open shooter or cutter. But he does so in a way where you have no idea what pass he is planning on making. You have to be seriously skilled and seriously smart to dice up a defense at his size.
Yeah, he's
Luckily,
dicing them up
he's
for
both
real.
of
He's
those
dicing
things.
these niggas
And it's not
up,
just
bro.
the amount of assists he's been getting in preseason, but it's the
I love that
quality
pass,
of
too.
those assists. As you've seen on a lot of these examples,
My top 3 favorite players of all time is Kobe, Kyrie, and Magic. I love Magic's passes. I love the way he deceived people with his passes. And Yuki Kawamura, I love passing. I love Steve Nash too. So seeing someone come out here and actually make crazy passes, not just come around the screen, throw they step up, throw the pick and roll pass. Oh, they don't step up. I come around the screen. I drive in, kick it to the corner. They're helping off the corner. Very simple passes. So seeing someone come in like Yuki Kawamura and make good passes like that is exciting. I love passing is one of my favorite parts of basketball.
he's finding wide open cutters,
love good
wide open
passes.
3-point shooters,
You feel me?
creating
gets me
great
going.
high quality looks for his teammates. Again, here's another example of this, where he starts out in the corner. They set the initial screen for him to get the handoff, and once the Mavs big steps up, he makes that dime to J-Huff for
nice
the
pass.
easy reverse
I love
dunk.
passes,
This
bro.
is
I'm
also
not even
why it'll be useful for him to have a mid-range game as well.
Yeah,
Because
he
when he
got
gets
to.
to that spot on the floor, his passing will be more and more effective if the defense is forced to guard him more.
He get that
tightly.
mid.
That is going to make or
He get
break
that mid,
Yuki
that close
Kawamura's
shot.
game at
Woo.
the NBA level. How much respect will the
trying
defense
to play
give
in
him,
that league,
and
bruh.
how much respect will he make them
gonna
give
take- it's gonna
him?
take some
Because if
time,
he's
though,
shooting
'cause I'm not that
35%
good.
from
Yeah,
3 and knocking down mid-range shots, the defense is going to be forced to guard him.
Look at
and
that.
at that point, we know he's going to dice them up with his quickness and playmaking, but that's a lot harder
Great
to
pass.
do, if not impossible to do, if the defense is just allowed to sag.
Yeah, they can't sag
But
on
all
Yuki
of this is
Kawamura,
cool.
bro.
What about the defense from him? How is this guy
Oh,
who
yeah, I
shares
forgot
the
about him
same
on
court
defense.
with guys like this supposed to guard
gotta have a
anyone?
99 still,
Particularly when
bruh.
you have point guards that are built like Luka Doncic or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that have nearly a foot of height on him. Well, yeah, if he gets switched onto a player anywhere near the post, it's probably going to be tough.
Yeah,
I
he's
will say,
cooked.
however,
He's
for
cooked
anyone who's
if they
played
catch him in
basketball
the
and has
place.
come up against
But they can
smaller
hide him.
defenders, sometimes those guys can be hard to post up because their
Yeah.
center of gravity is so much lower and they have such quick reflexes and hands.
Kyle
Now,
Lowry,
I'm
you
not an
kinda
NBA
small.
player,
You're not
so it's
5'8"
probably
though.
different, but just because he's 5'8" doesn't mean it's an automatic bucket every single time someone gets him on a post-up. And his biggest strength defensively has to be his quickness, using that speed
I'm not
and
gonna
that
lie, it damn near is a bucket every time he catches it. Like, I get like his center of gravity and all that, but it's pretty much a bucket. Like, just keep the ball high on him, really. That's like, especially for someone like Shea. But he gotta get his steal to like a 99, because if he can't get a lot of steals, Yuki Kawamura, I hope the best for this dude, man.
center of gravity to strip players of the ball. Like here from the Pacers game, where off the rebounds, look at how quickly he takes the ball away from this Pacers
It's a nice little
player.
steal.
And I know everyone is going to focus on what will happen when he gets posted up, but realistically, that just doesn't happen very often.
They're gonna have to really like figure out a game plan to keep him on the perimeter, contesting shots on the perimeter. But even then, that's I don't mean to keep pausing it.
And I know everyone is going to focus on what will happen when he gets posted up, but realistically, that just doesn't happen very often, particularly at the guard position. It's more about how they can navigate screens on dribble handoffs with the opposition guards and bigs. And so far in preseason, Yuki has shown that he can utilize that quickness and dexterity he has to fly around screens, because these centers aren't used to screening guys at his size with his quickness, and he can use that to his advantage. Time will tell if Yuki can be a good NBA player, but I think preseason has told us that he deserves a shot.
Can shoot.
Whether that's with Memphis or someone else, this level of playmaking isn't just fun to watch, it's legitimately great. Now,
it is. This is great for the
and
NBA, bro. Yeah, Japan mainly watches baseball, so this is kind of good. They got a Japanese dude in the NBA, so that's kind of good for the NBA. They tap in more into the Japan fans. All right, thanks for watching. It's been your boy SupremeEO, the man with the clutch jeans, boy, and I'm out. Check out my journey to playing pro basketball in Japan. It's the B League. I'm trying to play in that league. I'm trying to get good enough. Obviously, it's going to be a long journey. Ooh, they got a little all-star weekend. That looks kind of cool, you feel me? And yeah, shout out to Yuki Kawamura, man. I hope the best for you, bro. I hope he can continue to play in the league. It's exciting to see a player making good passes. And, you know, like, I love passing. Again, I love passing. Thanks for watching. It's been your boy SupremeEO, the man with the clutch. James, boy, you are. And I'm out, bruh.